Let's do a little test. Wait for everything to load. Ah, here we are. We are now live. Much better. There we are. Quality isn't too bad. It's a little jittery, but it's something we can live with. Alright, boss. We are waiting for a silver scrim to start. Let's turn on some view models here so we can see that our medic is indeed spamming his crossbow in wonderful, wonderful places, because that is all medics do, after all. Why heal anybody with your minigun when you have a lovely bolt that can fly across the screen and kill the person who's fighting the person you're supposed to be healing? Bit of a whiff there, but you know, that's just how life is. Here we see we're going to be playing a 7v3 on CP Metalsworks RC5. I'm sorry, wasn't this supposed to be 6v6? Something like that. This kid. What a winner. Teams are stacking in, getting into the proper positions. Soldier is styling in his rack, which is obviously the best soldier hat. Obviously. I mean, Misk. I mean, no equip zone can be worn with anything cosmetic. Although this scout has got his little flower thing going on. I dig it. Pre-game pyro. Absolutely. Why would we ever want to have any fun whatsoever? Now, as we wait in here, let's run down the blue roster at least. It might be a little difficult considering there are 6v7 players in there. Here's a scout after my own sense of fashion. Muffler, Buckturner All-Stars, cardigan. Shit, that's what I'd wear in real life. Ooh. Ooh. Absolutely. Incredibly. 100% the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my life. Incredible. As we wait for the inevitable get in, mumble, ready up, all that sort of jazz that goes on before every single Team Fortress 2 match in the history of the planet. I wonder if I should put on some music, make it a little bit more festive. Now, Zabi, so familiar. I believe I've seen them scrim against this team before. I do, in fact, know some of the people on blue team right now, which is probably the only reason I'm creeping in on their scrim, trying to get some practice in. I've been playing with their medic for about going on a year and a half now, so there really is no excuse. Absolutely no excuse. See me? That whole roamer thing. Been shady as hell. Those slick shades on. DMing this pregame pyro like nobody's business. Ooh! Nobu stealing that 4-kill streak and going hard. Alright, well, let's talk a little bit about Metalworks. We have some time to burn here. This is last. I'm not a particular fan of Metalworks last just because of the very singular spawn entries and exits, all on the same level, all at around the same area. Stick a demo here, you can pretty much cut off everything, and that's what a lot of teams like to do. Just, they're pushing with a significant advantage, just put a demo in, sticky up all the doors, boom, boom, done. Pre-game Uber does go to Raisin. Obviously, he is winning the pre-game right now. Alright, moving into second. Going in. Second point. Most people tend to hold back here in lobby, scooting in on point. Or, you know, up here, spamming in You usually have scout and soldier over here in flank, sometimes standing on top of that little ledge looking down into valley. There's always drop down. That's worth mentioning. You can jump up, drop down, you can drop down, hence the name. But it's a little difficult to fight sometimes if you are a slightly lower mobility class, if you have an off class, if you're a medic that falls off, etc., etc. I don't know why I just got jolted back there. That being said, it can be a little difficult if you end up getting stuck underneath the point, even if there is a medium health pack to help you out in your journey. Alright, let's roll around, try not to fly through too many props, and here is mid. Most demos either roll out through valley here, end up going lower. Some demos like to go over here through lobby, and some demos I've seen go through this garage type area. I don't know if that's the actual call out or not, so correct me if I am wrong. But that being said, it is my cast and I can do what I want. Midpoint, pretty strong for most classes. I know a lot of soldiers that seem to like it, and a lot of scouts enjoy, especially being able to jump around on top of these crates back and forth, kind of figure out their advantage. This mid does tend to be pretty fast as well, in my experience. The rest of the map, not so much. You can get a pretty decent stalemate going on in Metalworks, just because, especially, pushing into last can be a little difficult. Most teams favor pushing into last from the left side, where it's a bit more covered from, say, a sniper watching from spawn, etc., etc. You do see a lot of sniper off classes. There's some decent sight lines from lobby into last and vice versa. And you see a few heavies. Pyro, not so much, just because of the area that the last point has to cover. This isn't really a Badlands where everyone always pushes in through the left and it's just easy to stand there. Looks like we do have 6 in on both teams, so let's just run down the rosters. Raisin, who is sitting on Pyro at the moment, is actually a medic main. There we go, gets on his class. Nafil and Very on Scouts, Yip Yapper on Demo Man, Max on Pocket, See Me on Roamer. We have Zabi and Tofu on the Soldiermen, Moner and Symph on Scouts, Omniscient on the Demo, what a name, and Nobu on Medic. We're gonna watch Raisin this mid, see what he does. Healing out that Roamer doing the rollout, get his pocket in, and we'll see what this combo does. Rotates over to the demo. Pretty good, pretty good. One scout already goes down, which is a significant disadvantage. Soldiers, scouts just kind of collapsing on Raisin, does a little bit of surf there, trying to get up into lobby, hopefully doesn't get headed off. And there is a 3v4 going on. Raisin at an advantage. Maybe he shouldn't have put out his crossbow there, but it, it all seems to work out. And so blue does have time to back out and set up a good defense, some stickies in lobby, holding second. Their scouts did go down early. Their flank was just either not as aggressive as the other flank, or they just died too early in the mid-fight to really do anything. Both medics are sitting at 100% Uber. They are both on Uber. Take a look at Very the scout, see if he'll go in. Big plays Very. Not so much, just doing a little holding of the flank here, holding of the flank there. Pocket spamming in and out, gets dangerously low, hits about 60 right there. Just a whole back and forth. Sixes, waiting for a pick. Demos are really aggressive here. Soldier drops down. They might try and push in, but honestly, blue does have worse heals than red. So if red can dry push in, it'd probably be a very good thing for them. Here we go, people going in lower. That's always something that needs to be watched, is lower, because roamers just like to jump in, just like that did. Max does get saved by the Uber. Ubers get popped. Red Uber is much worse. Looks like that medic is going to get caught out. Max misses a huge air shot. Come on, Max. Who gets taken down by Symph the Scout, who has really done a number on the team. He's sitting at a 4-kill streak, and all that's left up is Very. So I would be surprised if they don't just cap and try and get some presence on last with those sticky bombs. Times 2, and that is a cap. Alright, Let's do a little flying here. Whoosh. Get to mid. I'm fast to mid. Alright. Let's see what happens. I like taking a bird's eye view personally, however. You know, well, we'll switch it up. Look at demos. Alright. Looks like red and blue are here most at the same time. Red demo being more aggressive, pushing up into the shutter, cutting off that demo, taking him down. Yip Yapper does go down. Roamer goes in, bombs for the medic, gets the medic. Medic actually does go down to a pipe, and that is an almost wipe from the red team. See what I mean by a fast mid? There isn't much re-pushing on Metalworks. So let's get on this omniscient cam. See what's going down. He's running the pan, which is obviously the melee of choice. I mean, who even runs the pain train? You okay there, buddy? Did a little 360. Omniscient knows all. Obviously, there was something to do there. They are at a significant Uber advantage. Looking to probably push into last. Their scout does go down, but they pop Uber straight in. Stickies were not dead, but you know, there's a minimal flashing. This is just a really nice, good, clean push. All that's left up is the med. Not much he can do. That is a wipe, and that is the cap. Alright, let's see if I can click over here in time to the blue demo. Alright, let's watch Yip Yapper. See how he goes. Doing that rollout. Going out hard. Hard and fast. X, D are my two favorite letters in the alphabet at this time. X being a very symmetrical letter. Okay, Yip Yapper goes lower and is automatically trapped out by this demo. He can't really get out of a lobby, which is quite an issue. Honestly, you have to be as fast as or faster than the other demo, or you are just SOL. Scouts in on him. There's not much anyone can do. It's just Yip Yapper and Nafeel. Nafeel's lit. Yip Yapper is backing out. Let's see if his scout partner makes it. Looks like he will. From what I could tell, everything just kind of collapsed. It's hard to fight mid if you can't really make it out of lobby, that's for sure. That being said, nice setup on second. Yip Yapper's kind of caught out a little, but he'll make it out, you know. Nobody's being incredibly aggressive at the moment. Let's watch these red scouts, since they seem to be doing a pretty nice thing here. Simp up here on the roof. Pretty nice. Catch a running roamer that tries to jump in. Scout going lower. Trying to edge his way in, but as it stands, it's pretty tight. Red does have a little bit of advantage, about 10%, but 10% isn't all that much in the grand scheme of things. You can usually kite an Uber long enough so that 10% doesn't matter all that much. We do get some presence on the point, and they will be dry pushing because people did go down. Heals are bad. The roamer went down. A lot of people won't push off a roamer. That being said, Red did get out DM'd, and so while they may be able to hold lobby, they probably will not be able to go back in anytime soon. Looks like blue will try and push here. Hopefully nobody will get caught by that sticky trap. Man, that would be embarrassing. Red Uber does get popped. A scout does force it. Blue Uber comes in on the demo. Demo tries to jump away, gets stuck in by the medic. And Red makes a fairly clean escape, with Ubers being at about 10% advantage in favor of Red once more. Yip Yapper over here trying to protect his medic. Raisin does go down, as the roamer does a number on the combo, gets both the medic and demo. And that is an easy cap, just because of the sort of positioning error on Blue's part, from what I could see. Metalworks is definitely an interesting map. It's not really as conducive to bombing and things like that, with the sort of juxtaposition of the inner and outer areas. It can get a little tiring, that's for sure. Alright. Let's take a look at the Sniper Man cam. We do have an off-class on the last. Here's Very doing the sniper thing, trying to get some pick, trying to get some advantage. We do not have any off-classes from Red at the moment, but, you know, that might change. If I recall correctly, this team does run Sniper from time to time. Very not quite doing as much as he would want. Just waiting for that